Hey, it's Sandra. Welcome to another episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality. So subscribe and hit the bell icon now. I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. So last night I went out clubbing, and some people have asked me, like, how can you go out clubbing if you've got fibromyalgia, which is a chronic pain condition? Because I use the power of my mind to block out a lot of the pain, but dancing really helps me to block out the pain and to not feel pain much in those moments I'm actually dancing. And the reason for this is adrenaline. So, adrenaline, I've been informed, is actually a natural painkiller. And because I love dancing so much, it makes me feel so at one with my soul, so at peace inside. It really de stresses me. Then, not distress, de stresses me. Then it just makes me feel so good. So, it's like bathing all my cells in a beautiful energy. A lot of the time I get very stressed, very anxious. I have a lot going on at the moment. It's really stressful. As you might know, that I've got to move out of my home that I love here. I've been here for years and I'm really, really stressed out a lot of the time at the moment. And the stress levels are really high and it causes immense pain in my legs because emotional upset and pain, which stress is a big contributing factor of, just makes my pain so much worse. But when I go dancing, I live in the moment. I'm very, very present and I just feel so euphoric. So I had an amazing time last night clubbing. I went with my close asexual friend Vanessa to Nando's. We had a great time, and then went like clubbing afterwards on my own because Vanessa's not into the foreign music that I'm into. So I went on my own there, which I'm used to going on my own, and it was really amazing. It was one of the best nights I've had there. Actually, the music was so pumping. I went there earlier than I would usually do. I was there about an hour and a half earlier, and it was really, really good because I got in like mostly 4 hours of dancing. It was about 3 hours, 45 minutes in total by the time I'd gone to the toilet, but I didn't actually go to the toilet that so much yesterday because I was a lot more relaxed than I have been in a while. Obviously, it helped with Vanessa seeing me before and being able to chat through things about all the stress stuff I'm going through at the moment. So that was really helpful. All my best friends, close friends have been so, so helpful. And a new guy that I've met recently who found me, asexual guy, he's been really, really supportive as well, which is amazing. So I want to thank those people, yeah, from the bottom of my heart. So in the club, it was really, really good. I was doing loads of dancing. I do not care what people think. So I just stand on the stage part and I dance in front of everyone and I listen to the beat of the music and I interpret it in my own dancing way. So when I first got there, they have like salsa on and there's a few couples there doing what's meant to be the professional salsa dancing. And I just do my own steps because I'm on my own anyway. And I just do literally my own steps to it. And I was doing my own steps all night. And I did have some really good feedback. I absolutely loved it. I had a guy that said, you've got the moves," which was really nice. I had a girl, a woman, if you like, coming out of the toilet. No, she was going up to the toilet as I came down, and she said, "I really like your jacket." I said, "Oh, it's a top." She goes, "It's a top," and I showed her the blue purpley one, the purpley glitter one. It looks a bit blue in certain lights, but it's purple glittery one and purple glitter top, right? And anyway, she said it looks really lovely. She said it matches my eyeshadow. This is when I got it on last night. And so she really made a point of telling me that, which I thought was so lovely. I always love going there because it makes me feel so good and so happy. And I get a lot of praise usually going there. There's some women that give me weird looks because my dancing is kind of like really full on with all the arms. And thanks for the thumbs up. Lots of love to you, with all my arms going up and my legs. So I'm really like going woo 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 like this, and I'm really jumping up and down a lot, and I'm really moving my body a lot to the music. And because in my life I've got bronze in freestyle disco dancing, highly commended. I did have to do 2 exam pieces for that, 2 dancers. I also got background where I've done dance lessons in ballroom Latin American dancing when I was at school, and also I did Irish Appalachian dancing as well, alongside the freestyle disco dancing. I did the Irish Appalachian, and it was with a local group. But the only one I could get an actual qualification in, if you like, a bronze, was the freestyle disco dancing. But it's good because I can combine all those different types of moves in songs. So when I go to the foreign music night, I just do little bits of different songs and different movements to how I feel the music is. And quite a lot of the time, I was like literally closing my eyes some of the time, just feeling euphoria and just feeling the energy of the room, because I reprogrammed my mind to be like 21 years old years ago and using neuro linguistic programming. And I honestly am so happy when I'm around other people that are in their 20s. Like, my birth certificate age isn't that, but I really don't care because I do not relate to it, apart from I'm very wise and experienced in some stuff. Sky, oh, dance is good exercise too. Absolutely, Sky. I'm really happy you said that, because I can't go to the gym. I tried it this January, and it really was horrible for my pain, and I was so in pain for days. But yes, dancing is very, very good exercise. So I can't do actually much exercise. So dancing is like an exercise that I love so much. So it's amazing. Um, so I had the woman comment on my top. Then I had these two other girls in the toilet, and I said, "Oh, we've seen you dancing, and we love the way you're just living your life, and we've been watching you all night, and we're obsessed with you." And they kept reiterating that they're obsessed with me, and that they obviously like my dancing, and they were from Italy, and they asked my name and they asked me if they could have a selfie because they're really fans of mine. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So that was really heartwarming. I thought about telling them about my channel, but I didn't. I was in two minds. I thought, because I could put it in there, but I'm sure one day they'll see me online somewhere and they'll be like, oh, I remember that girl in the club, and they'll be like spotting me, because my intention is to get more famous in asexuality so that other people know about asexuality. Like, I've actually been quite shy about promoting myself. Like, when I have my Asexual Guide to Sex book come out, which is, unfortunately, I started doing it again on the 8th of November, but unfortunately I've got to move out of my home now, and that's taken absolute priority, because literally I could be homeless, so I have to put that first. But it's super annoying because I'm just finishing off last bits in a draft form. Yes, I've still got some editing to do. The other stories are all done. It's mine that I've got to edit. So that is super annoying. But anyway, this is life, isn't it? But I want to promote the book more. So it means I have to promote myself more and get loads more podcasts and books. I think I've been a bit shy in that regard. But it's like I feel like it's weird saying promote myself, but I realise that I am representing asexuals. So if I don't promote myself more, then asexuality doesn't get promoted as much as it could do, right? And I've started my Make Money Make Cash channel as the Asexual Entrepreneur, in case you didn't know that I'm called that, with the interviews I'm doing. So I've moved on doing some other content known as the Asexual Entrepreneur. So it'd be great if you subscribe there as well. So anyway, those girls were really good. They said that. And then I had one guy, I had a group of guys earlier that had a plastic stocking, Christmas stocking, and they were like, "Oh," and one of the guys go, "Oh, can you give him a kiss?" And I'm like, "No, he's not my type. He smelt of smoke. He looked like he was on drugs. He had a mustache. He's not foreign as far as I know." And he was just, oh, I would not touch that. I said that he's not my type. I just told him that. Anyway, this thing about did a woman hit on me? I think so, because it's very LGBT friendly in that club, which is what I love as well. So you get gay guys kissing on the dance floor, holding hands, dancing with each other, doing tangos with each other, salsa or whatever they can. So you get guy couples going there, you get female couples going there as well. You get females kissing on the dance floor. And you also get heterosexual people as well. There was like 3 couples kissing, and I was thinking, oh, I really love kissing. And that was quite difficult because I really wanted to kiss. And there's like 3 couples kissing. I'm like, where's my kisses? But I can't just kiss anyone, obviously. But it was quite difficult. And anyway, so this woman, girl, if you like, she came up on the stage part near me, and she was like literally in front of me, thrusting her backside in like in front of me, like trying to touch my body, and rubbing her bum up and down my trying to go and rub her bum up and down my body, if you know what I mean, which could end up near my genitalia. So yeah, I was really like thinking, oh God, this is really weird. And it was hard because it was quite full, like it's quite packed, all right, really packed by that time. And I'm like thinking, okay. Is she just being, because I know the women there, they're very friendly. They, like, guys and women, you don't know who's, like, actually in a relationship, who's boyfriend and girlfriend, who's just being, like, friendly and kissing and cuddling because that's what they do with all their friends. It's really weird. So she did that, and then I'm thinking, are you, like, trying to, like, do sexual stuff to me or something because you fancy me, or just because you like a good time with a girl, or what? And then she turned round and went off the stage bit and started holding her hands out for me. I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Do I accept her hands? Because she has some friends with her. So I thought maybe she just wants to invite me to dance with her friends, but I wasn't sure because usually when someone holds their hands out, I'm used to that being a guy who is attracted to me or wants to dance with me, and a guy I'm attracted to. This is a woman. I get attracted to guys, not women. And so she held her hand out. I'm like, oh, do I do this or not? So I did hold her hand. And she she put me on the dance floor. And then she said, you don't need them. And I think she meant the guy. So I think she meant that you'd be better off with a woman than a guy. So I think probably she was hitting on me in that instance, because I actually wasn't with guys as such. I was just dancing around guys, and like, I was dancing and they came around me, it's just everyone's dancing but guys are near me, and she must have known that I like guys. But it's like, she said to me, you don't need them. I'm like, oh my God. And then afterwards, I didn't stay there very long. She goes, are you okay? I said, yeah, I want to go back and dance up there, because I think she could see I was really uncomfortable with it. And then she was with the girls and the guy, but these, two of the girls were kissing each other, and she was getting really friendly with them, and they were all, like, pushing their boobs in each other. And I looked like they were taking pictures of each other's boobs and stuff, like women on with women. I'm like, oh my God. Is that what they really do? Geez. So yeah, I was just like, yeah, I think that possibly was that she was hitting on me, but I seem to have quite a lot of women, like, either really admiring me, which is really nice actually. I do like that. I think it's wonderful because I didn't have that when I was at school. I was bullied by women, so it's really nice to have that. And I seem to get on really well with girls, like, in their 20s, like I do with guys in their 20s. Overall, not all the girls. Some girls get a bit jealous of me, I think, and because I can dance. And with the guys, some of the guys try to dance better than me, and they try to go, like, compete, and I'm like, I just carry on dancing. I think, you're not going to compete with me, mate. Like, I am competitive when I'm there a bit with the guys, because I know they want to try and do better than me. And all I think, of course, there's better dancers than me. There's tons of better dancers, but in my head, I'm being confident and thinking, that you definitely are not going to dance better than me, because they like to show off. And I'm thinking, I think that's maybe why I've got more girls that like me lately than guys, because they admire me and they admire the fact that I can dance like that in front of everyone. Whereas the guys feel more threatened, because usually they're the ones that like to have the center stage and have the attention. Although there's some women like who like doing that as well. But lately there's a lot of guys that's like, they like to, like, be able to do all the moves, and I'm thinking, you ain't, you're not gonna stop me. You're not gonna compete. You're not gonna be better than me. I basically think in my head. Of course they might be, but I just think that in my head because it's a confidence thing, and I like being there and I like feeling confident. So yeah. Anyway, I've got to Skype my best asexual friend, and it seems I'm late for them, so I better go off here. But it's really lovely to talk to you. Lots of love, and I'll have to apologise to my friend, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Shy Cat, for being here. I'll see you soon in the next video live stream. Lots of love. Take care. Bye. Bye.